Ladies and gentlemen, Spin Lobby is here again with the Haitian President's UN Picture Power Move. Ladies and gentlemen of the United Nations General Assembly, today marks an unforgettable moment in diplomatic history as world leaders gathered to address the challenges of our times, global warming, pandemics, and of course, the next big trade war. There's one figure whose speech transcended mere words. And no, it's not because of some bold policy proposal. The Haitian president. He steps up to the podium, adjusts the microphone, and stands tall before the world. His speech is prepared, his heart is full, but as he glances down at his notes, something far more compelling catches his eye. Sitting before him, glistening like a beacon of international cooperation, is a pitcher of water. Not a glass, not a carafe, a full-blown pitcher, like an offering from the UN gods themselves. Now, any ordinary leader might pour a polite amount into a provided glass, sip perhaps just enough to wet the whistle before launching into usual political platitudes. But no, not this man. He sees an opportunity, he sees the picture, and he decides to make his mark on history. The president pauses, the room goes silent. His hand hovers over the pitcher as if he's preparing for battle, and then, with the confidence of a man who understands both optics and thirst, he lifts the entire thing. Forget the glass. He's drinking straight from the source, straight from the pitcher. The audience gasps. German Chancellor looks visibly confused. The French ambassador furrows his brows, wondering if did we miss a memo? Is this a new UN protocol? Is this some kind of symbolic act? Well, Haitian president is undeterred. He doesn't stop. He tips the pitcher to his lips to take a sip. It's a power move for the ages, except there's a minor hiccup. As his lip touches the rim, the triumphant as he is triumphant in his thirst-quenching achievement, a cascade of water splashes from the rim, drenching his suit. There it is, folks. The once crisp jacket of a world leader now sporting a water stain, the size of a small Caribbean island. A ripple of awkwardness spreads through the room. The Canadian Prime Minister visibly winces, and the Russian ambassador mutters something about weak optics to the delegate next to him. Meanwhile, the Haitian president is standing there, soaked but undeterred, a smile creeping into his face. He wipes his mouth, surveys the crowd, and with the casual grace of someone who clearly planned this all along, he pats the wet spots. A refreshing start. He breaks the tension. The audience erupts in laughter, part from confusion, part from sheer admiration of his audacity. At that moment, he could say anything, declare world peace, announce an invasion, propose a global ban on plastic straws, and no one would bat an eyelid. There too, mesmerized by his raw, untamed hydration diplomacy, somewhere in the back, the Dutch delegate whispers, "Is this a metaphor? Is it cleansing the old ways? The old ways of Haiti?" The Norwegian ambassador nods solemnly, clearly deep in thought. Meanwhile, others are wondering whether splashing oneself with water at the UN will be the new thing, the new trend, the new power move. But the president, unflinching, finally launches into his speech as his words flow, just like the water that flowed down his jacket. And the stains on his jacket dry. It's as if the entire event was orchestrated, an elaborate performance, art piece on resilience. Resilience, hydration, and the ever-changing tides of international politics. And as he finishes his speech, the room breaks into applause. But not the polite, obligatory kind. This is the real deal. They're not just clapping for his words, they're clapping for the courage to do what no one else dared, to stand at the podium of the world, spill water all over yourself, and still carry on as if that was always the plan. He walks away from the podium, head held high, leaving behind a legacy soaked in confidence. And as the next speaker cautiously approaches, they can't help but glance nervously at the picture. The lesson here: diplomacy is a delicate balancing act. And sometimes a little splash is all it takes to shake things up. But remember, no matter what you spill, always leave the stage looking like you meant it. Hi, folks.